Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. This is a video that I didn't want to have to make, but unfortunately it's something that has to be done. This guy, Walker, has been out in the game for, I don't know, like a week, 2 weeks, depending if you're a test server or actual server, and the dude just straight sucks. So, in today's, I'm trying to be serious, I can't be serious, but in today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about Walker, some ideas I have that would be like, in my opinion, one man's opinion, cool for his design, and maybe make him a little bit more functional, because at the moment, I have tried, and I know a lot of people have tried to make this guy work, and it's just, I just feel like he's just bad. Okay, so Walker, can we just like say originally, like, I'm really sad that he's bad because I just love his design. Like, look at the way he does that revolver stuff. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. So the problem is he's that guy, and I've been trying to make a video on him, like a spotlight on him. Been playing him with him in Battle of Blood whenever I get him on the test server, and I just cannot make this guy work. So it feels like he's supposed to be that big damage dealer. You know, he has that really impactful carry damage. He doesn't have much sustain, so you think he should deal a ton of damage, but he just doesn't. So one fix would be just to increase his multipliers, cool stuff. Some other little fixes would be like, so his ultimate here, if we look at his passive, every time Walker attacks, deal a critical strike, his crit amplification is increased by 2 points. You could play around with this, like allow the pellets that come out from his ability when he's using the shotgun, have them like deal critical strikes so that they can deal critical strikes because it's AoE, you got more chance of critting. It'll ramp this up a lot faster, and then you'll get that excess crit amplification. You could even increase the amount of crit amplification he could get out of it, but without reliably increasing his crit rating as well, you're not going to get those reliable crits on the things that matter. So I don't know, that's like two very, very basic things that you could do him with. But my main thought, I had a main thought, and I think it's pretty cool, but you guys let me know what you think about it. So I really like the revolver idea. Oh yeah, before we even get into that, can we please make up our mind, is he the lone ranger or is he the lone warrior? This really needs to be sorted out because it's just frustrating to me. The dude is the lone ranger and he's a warrior class. Can we please call him the lone warrior? Or make him a ranger? It's too much for me to deal with. I just can't. I open up his page and I'm like, the Lone Ranger class warrior makes sense. Anyway, I do get it. They've tried to make him a shotgun warrior, but what my idea is I really love the revolver. So I only just thought of, like, literally just before I was about to make this video and I had my idea set, I'm like, wow, I'm going to suggest something that's very similar to Drez, but I think it really suits this guy's playstyle. So my idea would be that at base, he stands in the back row and uses his revolver and keeps shooting. You can have it with this tied in where basically he can use like this sort of ability where he's attacking enemies with the lowest HP and different stuff like that. If a target health below 10%, like I feel like this should be if the target's health is below 10%, it just instantly kills them. Let's just go with that. Like that would be my vibes, but hey, I guess the crits could stack this and it could make it more functional like that. I don't know, but I'd like to see it just one-shot them. But, you know, you can have him standing in the back row at base when he starts the battle, just using his pistols. Because another big problem with him is that he just runs in and dies. Like, a lot of melee damage dealers have this issue, but he really doesn't have that much sustain. I mean, I guess he is a plate wearer, so he does get the advantage of a few extra stats, but he just falls into that category of just running in and dying when I feel like he is in the perfectly poised position to actually start at range and do that. So start at range, have the revolver out. He's just doing those ones. It's so good. I love that animation, by the way, if you didn't pick up on it earlier. So have him doing that. And like I said, kind of like Isabella where she targets the weakest enemy. Do that same exact thing. We can still leave this passive. This passive would still work. Now that would leave room for this, for an extra ability that could do something. But then we have it when he actually activates his ultimate ability, he drops the revolvers, picks up his shotgun, and then starts charging in And like I just see it as like a, I'm sitting here from range, he goes, this ain't working, just drops him, picks up his shotgun, and then starts marching in and shooting, and like add like a knockback to it, so he's got something else to offer to the team. If we could add some survivability into his kit on top of that when he is ulting, maybe he gets a shield or something like that. I know a shield wouldn't really quite fit the lore. Increased dodge wouldn't really fit either because he's slowing himself down with the shotgun, but something to give him a little bit of survivability, or maybe like, maybe he has a passive where like, like, I don't know, his lone wolving instincts kick in. I don't know, but some sort of survivability, because that is a big clutch issue for him. But have it so that he does charge in after he ults with that shotgun, knocking enemies back, however you want to play it, and deal some nice damage. And then it's pretty much the same exact thing as when he ults now. But then when he finishes ult, when the time runs out, he then like does a backflip back and goes back to his pistols. So like, or you could like throw the shotgun at them and then bounce back and go back to the pistols. I just think it would really add something to his kit. Like I said, it's like a bit of a combination between Drez and Isabella, this idea where, he's starting in the back row, he's shooting enemies with the weakest health, and then like, it's like the time comes, he gets his ult, and then he just goes in and he just starts bombarding them with the shotgun. I feel like that would resolve the problem of him running in at the very start of the battle and dying. But it would also give him that mixed playstyle where he can still go in and offer something to the team, especially with knockbacks or something like that. Then like, or even like you could have a little ability where he's standing at range and he just brings the shotgun out. Like, instead of having like this ability where it's like he's always using the shotgun and he brings out the pistol, you could have it where he's always using the pistol and then he'll bring out the shotgun for one shot and it'll knock the enemy back. Like, you could replace this ability with that. So he's starting at range with his pistol, shooting the enemy with the weakest health, and then every once in a while he'll just bring out that shotgun and does like a big recoil shot and knocks the enemy back. And then he goes back to his pistols. That's a little bit of inspiration from Kren there, but you get the idea. Then he would have some more synergies and he would be protected from the start of the battle by being in that back row. So that's the big thing I can really see for him. Like I said, this guy's design is just too cool. I mean, that mustache, man, that mustache. If only I was a real man and could do something like that. But the guy has such a wicked design, and I just think he's just lacking. Like I said, they could simply just increase his damage numbers and multipliers, and then he'd probably be actually functional and usable. But I think this whole thing stemmed from me getting tilted on the fact that he's the Lone Ranger and he's a warrior. So I really want that just to make sense. So, there is my idea that I've put forward. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I like having these little like theorycraft design type ones. I did one with Shamira before that I really enjoyed, but that's my ideas for Walker. Really cool dude, wanting to be viable. Pretty much sums it up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.